Once upon a time, there was a girl who dreamed of being treated like a princess. But who says that dream has to stay in fairy tales? If you've ever wondered how you can receive royal treatment, you are in the right place. Today, I am spilling all my secrets. I present to you a whimsical guide to princess treatment. Hello my lovely flowers, and welcome back to my channel, where we believe life is meant to feel like a fairy tale. I am the Whimsical Princess, and today we are talking about something truly magical: how to inspire princess treatment in your everyday life. This isn't about demanding or chasing. It's about allowing, inviting, and embodying certain gentle traits that can draw love and care to you naturally. If you've ever dreamed of being cherished like royalty in your everyday life, this video is your invitation to begin. So, brew a delicious cup of tea, wrap yourself in something cozy, and let's step into this dreamy new world together. So, my lovelies, to receive the treatment of a princess, you have to master something I like to call your princess aura. A princess aura is the warm, caring energy that you exude when going about your day. It is the intangible thing that people feel when they interact with you. In my experience, when I have finished an interaction and can hear someone faintly say something like, "Wow, she was so nice," or "Wasn't she lovely?" then I know I'm radiating my princess aura effectively. So for this video, my lovely princesses in training, I will be giving you 2 tips on how to build your own unique princess aura and 4 tips on how to radiate that aura in a way that reaches the souls of who you interact with. For any transformation in behavior, we must first begin with our mindset. To truly embody your princess aura, it is very important to release any jaded or defensive beliefs you may hold about others. This can be thoughts like, "You don't deserve my kindness," or "I don't need to be nice to someone I don't know." Thoughts like this can quietly block the radiant energy you are trying to cultivate. A true princess doesn't withhold her grace. She chooses to offer her warmth freely, not because others have earned it, but because it's who she is. Ask yourself, how do I want a stranger to feel after speaking with me? For me, words like seen, safe, respected, and even imagery like sipping cocoa wrapped in a cozy blanket. These things can help you define how you want to come across to others. Of course, as with anything, there is one exception, and that is your safety and comfort comes first. If someone, particularly a man or anyone behaving inappropriately, oversteps your boundaries, your aura should shift into graceful protection mode. In moments like this, remain polite, express gratitude if needed, and gently remove yourself. Kindness should never be mistaken as permission to cross your limits. So that was the first way. Now, the second way to build your princess aura is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude is often spoken of as a powerful key in inviting blessings and abundance, but it's rarely explained how or why it holds such magic. Let's gently unravel that together. At its heart, practicing gratitude is the simple act of acknowledging the beauty that already exists in your life. This can be people you hold dear, like friends and family, special moments, or even the little joy you experience each day. If you are new to practicing gratitude, begin by saying, "I am grateful for blank," or "I'm thankful that I get to blank," and let those thoughts guide you. Now you might be thinking, why is this so important for your princess aura? Because when we focus too much on what we lack, we begin to carry feelings of disappointment and bitterness and resentment. When we fixate on things that we don't like about our lives, it can make us into a very negative and pessimistic person. and that kind of energy dims your inner light. But when you regularly choose to see your life as a fairy tale filled with blessings, both big and small, you naturally begin to glow from within. Gratitude helps shift your mind from scarcity to abundance, allowing you to radiate positivity in a natural, authentic way. It's not a mask that you have to put on. It's not a forced smile. It's a genuine, heartfelt warmth fueled by your gratefulness that others can feel the moment they're near you. I've actually experienced this shift personally. There was a time when I found myself discouraged and overly critical, especially at work. I wasn't where I wanted to be, and that disappointment in myself began to dull my spirit. I wasn't as vibrant. My patience wore really thin when I had to speak to customers, and they could sense it too. But once I stopped, like in the middle of my shift, once I stopped and thought to myself all the things I was fortunate enough to have and experience, I began viewing my life through a lens of gratitude. I actually thought to myself, my life is a fairy tale. I get to do this, I get to do that, I get to do this. And by doing that, by thinking of my life as a fairy tale that was unfolding beautifully, I instantly felt happier and lighter and more at peace. The way I carried myself changed, and so did the way people responded to me. This is the magic of gratitude. It creates this soft glow within you, one that naturally touches others without you even needing to try. Now that we've built our princess aura, it's time to learn how to radiate it outwards. The first and most powerful way to do this is by being fully present with the people you interact with. In today's world where phones and social media often end up distracting us, leading to feelings of being ignored or in one-sided conversation, it feels as if now more than ever, people are craving genuine connection. When you give someone your undivided attention, you're silently saying, "You matter, I see you. You are worthy of being seen and listened to." That is the true heart of radiating your princess aura. I remember watching a video on Princess Catherine of Wales. She was doing this royal walkabout, and I don't know, something about it really stayed with me. Despite being surrounded by an overwhelming crowd of people, she gave each person her full attention. She didn't rush through every interaction. She wasn't distracted despite the many things happening around her. She was simply present with everyone she conversed with. When you carry yourself this way, people can feel it, and in return, they respond with warmth and respect and admiration. It's like the beginning of this beautiful cycle of kindness and connection. The second tip on how to radiate your princess aura is by observation and active listening. Being observant and an active listener is a key part of receiving princess treatment. And it begins with developing self-awareness, especially in how you speak and how others respond to your presence. From now on, in your everyday conversations, pay attention to your words, your tone, and your energy. Notice the subtle cues in others, like their body language, facial expression, and small gestures. These little details often reveal how your presence is being received. And while you're observing the other person, make sure that you are communicating your interest and attention with nonverbal cues. Show that you are engaged and want to offer a safe space for people to share with you. Active listening is all about giving others an indication that they can be open with you and that who they are and what they say matters. Now, my third tip on how to radiate your princess aura is through eye contact and expression. Maintaining gentle eye contact and expressions during interactions is one of the best ways to exude your princess aura in a way that connects with others. I know this can feel hard or challenging, especially for those of you that are more shy and introverted like myself, but trust me when I say that eye contact is what allows your warmth and energy to be truly felt. Your goal is to stay connected and present, offering your full attention with respect and grace. Again, in a world where so many are lost on their phones or looking down when talking to others, genuine presence and connection has become more rare and more deeply appreciated. So when a radiant and attentive princess like you comes along and chooses to be fully engaged, it feels refreshing and comforting to the other person, almost like a breath of fresh air. You remind others that they are seen, valued, and not alone. And last but most certainly not least, my final tip is about kindness. Showing genuine kindness and care towards others is one of the most powerful ways to invite beautiful energy into your life. And princess treatment. The golden rule, which for those of you who don't know, is to treat others the way you would like to be treated, is a rule that is so timeless and true and has made a huge impact on me since I learned it in the 6th grade. Since we would like to be treated like a princess, I want us to go deeper into what that means. It's not just about being showered in adoration and affection, even though we will inspire a measure of those things with our presence. But I would like to think that we are essentially telling ourselves that we would like to be treated with love, compassion, empathy, and respect. We would like to have every interaction filled with warmth, kindness, and care. So, since we would like to be treated as such, it is important that we lead with those same values. One of my favorite quotes is from the Cinderella live-action movie. Have courage and be kind. It really shows that if you approach every interaction with kindness and compassion, the universe will reflect it back at you. You'll find that people can't help but respond with tenderness when you incentivize them with something as simple as a warm smile. Kindness has opened so many doors for me, as cliche as that sounds. I've received so many heartfelt compliments, thoughtful gestures, and even unexpected gifts simply by choosing to lead with warmth. It sounds cheesy, but it is very true. Kindness is magic, truly. And on that note, I want to give a gentle reminder for you to also not just be kind to others, but to be kind to yourself. All of this means nothing if you can't give yourself the same grace and courtesy that you give others. I say this for you and I say this for me. Be kind to yourself. You are beautiful. And I want you to remind yourself of that every single day. No matter what your brain tries to tell you, you are wonderful. I always have to say that because I know it's easy to be kind to someone else, but to be cruel to yourself. But that is a talk for a whole nother video. Kindness is magic, and kindness is key to receiving the princess treatment that you so deserve. And there you have it, my beautiful flowers. A whimsical guide to receiving princess treatment with grace, softness, and ease. I want you to remember that you are already worthy of being cherished simply for being you. And when you embody your feminine light, the world can't help but respond with love and tenderness. If this video spoke to your heart, I'd be so honored if you gave it a like, shared it with a fellow princess, and subscribe for more fairy tale inspired content. Until next time, keep blooming and blossoming, and never forget, you are a princess in your own story.